What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of High and Hungry. I'm back. I will be joined by a few others in a little bit. But for right now, I'm setting it off for you guys. Today we got a special treat, man. I believe Eric Bobo set this one up, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of like a surprise kind of High and Hungry. I know that it's some soul food, which I haven't really had soul food in a long time. I ain't gonna lie, the only time I can remember that I seen soul food restaurants, they were like nearby is in the Crenshaw district. And I mean, yeah, man, that's where you could find them, where I live at. So I've never really gone in there. The bitches is always packed. So I ain't really trying to go ahead and wait like an hour for mac and cheese. But I hear nothing but great things. And then I'm also not, I don't really know exactly the specifics as to what soul food is. But one thing Bobo did let me know is that this is a type of a mobile restaurant that pops up on you. So I'm actually, that's the only clue he gave me. Excuse me. I know some of you guys are like, look at him, back to the blunts. Listen, I only like smoking some good pre-rolls if I know it's good shit inside. And so far, foreign blunts and joints keep me happy inside. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And soul food. Let me see. I don't know, what is that, like fried catfish, mac and cheese, collard greens. I don't know. It's like the kind of, I don't know. I've never really, maybe because I haven't gone to the South. Is that a Southern thing, right? Yeah, it is. So, all right. So, yeah, I would definitely say it's a different type of American culture, per se. But, you know what? I keep hearing some honking in the front. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I think I got to go open it up. Let's go see what's cracking down there. And you know what? Bobo was not lying when he said it was a pop-up kitchen. I guess that's the name of the restaurant that we're doing today. That's right. But they popped up on us, and this is actually like a little collaboration episode because they got their own series called Pop-Up Kitchen. So they're going to be filming that as well, too, and you can find the link at the bottom. But you can also check us out on this whole episode as we take you inside of Pop-Up Kitchen and we talk to Chef Trey, or Chef Tremaine, if I'm not mistaken. I just say Trey, it's easier, man. But after so many blunts, so many joints, you're going to fuck up the name. So I want to ask you guys, what are some soul food places that you guys fuck with? What's some of your favorite dishes? Have I been eating collard greens wrong? Maybe I don't fucking know. I mean, you know, maybe it's just the way. Like, I like tomato and ketchup, but I don't like it in whole. Maybe that's, you got to present it differently. But I'm excited. You know, they came with the right array of munchies. They're like, yo, man, it's chips and Capri Suns and all that stuff just to start off. And I was like, all right, man, it seems like you already knew what kind of playground you was getting in. We're going to go ahead and take you inside and see what the preparation is like with Chef Trey while I keep doing the high part of the High and Hungry episode.
This is the jerk sauce right here. This is cheese, jerk sauce. You have onions, green bell peppers, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, garlic, and just all that goodness. Parmesan cheese.
I am that high already. Let me tell you, man, it's hard. So I stashed like 3 bags of those chips away, 2 sodas. I made it seem like Pedro got them.
This is jerk chicken, and then of course I added my own seasoning: garlic salt, garlic powder, onion salt, onion powder.
I don't know exactly what the entrees are going to be like, but I know there's going to be a massive plate.
Green onions is something that I use. It'll be for the looks, but most people, if they see that we have green onions, they'll be like, I want a lot of green onions, or hold the green onions. And the same for the parsley. The parsley will just be for garnish, just for the look, presentation, just everything to me. People eat with their eyes.
It's always good to find the heart of where the good food comes from. So we actually have the opportunity to talk to Chef Trey. What's up, y'all? We're back here with High and Hungry, and joining us is Be Real. You know, shows up first, runs the place, and fucking fine dines over here, man. And we're over here about to indulge in the signature dish. I believe it's jerk chicken Alfredo.
Jerk chicken Alfredo, yep.
Yep, there you go. And I'm actually talking to the chef, Trey.
Yes,
you want to call you Trey? What's your name?
Yeah, Trey.
Trey,
Yep.
There you go. Chef Trey with Pop-Up Kitchen. Now, everybody's like, what kind of food is this? What kind of food is this? Like, is this what you consider soul food?
Well,
because I sit down in the truck.
Yeah, well, it says more than soul on the truck, so I want to represent, like, what we represent is, like, you know, food that's from the soul, but also we do dishes like the jerk chicken alfredo, which would be considered a Caribbean, Jamaican, and Italian dish mixed. If you think about it,
yeah, it's like an Italian person went to Jamaica and like,
right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
When
it's a mix of souls.
Yeah, it's a mix of souls. So more than soul just means that we are doing, you know, not just soul food. I change the menu every week, so you might get a dish that's, you know, kind of intertwined like soul and Jamaican. You might get Mexican and soul. You might get, you know, so it's always something different.
This is a hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid, exactly.
The Alfredo is something creamy.
Right.
Like I've had it in different places, and it's something very creamy, and you know, like it's overwhelming with the creaminess in a sense. But like this is the right medium. You know what I mean? It's very chunky with the chicken, and it just adds a whole new spice. I mean, you said it's spicy, but it's everybody out there. I mean, you said Cajun has to be spicy, right?
Well, Cajun is supposed to be spicy. When I do it on the truck, I try to make sure that everybody can enjoy it. So that's why I give you the little red crushed
friendly
peppers.
Spicy.
Yeah, it's friendly spicy.
Yeah.
It touched the tongue. It's there, and you know if you eat it, you know a lot of it, it'll get a little, you know, more hot, but you know,
spice it up as you go along.
Exactly. If you need to, you can add them red peppers.
No, this is bomb.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Bro.
How long have you been doing this before that? Not just the truck, but just cooking is something that, for a lot of people, especially like, you know, if it's signature dishes, it's like tradition or something like that. Like, do you come from a family of cooking?
Yeah, so growing up, I always tell people growing up, we didn't eat out as kids. Like, my grandma would make breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and like eating out was like a reward, you know, if it was that. Like cakes, we made homemade cakes, you know, she did. She's from the South, so it's something that, you know, we grew up doing. But cooking has always been in my life, and it's one of the things I feel like that kept our family together, and it was something that I always kind of enjoyed, you know, watching growing up as a kid, watching my grandma, smelling the aromas, and, you know, asked questions. And, you know, as time went by, I just kind of like had that hand. And even the worst person in my family, please don't kill me for this, the worst person in my family can cook. Like, it's crazy. Like, everybody have like that thing, you know, that they know how to do.
Was there always a lot of people in the kitchen, like all your family, like hanging out, watching what was going on?
Oh yeah. That's the point of Pop-Up Kitchen. I kind of like took that concept of, you know, togetherness and kind of added it into my brand, which is Pop-Up Kitchen. Anytime there was Sunday dinners or Christmas, Thanksgiving, all my grandma kids, which she had 13, and I think she only had 2 boys, so all those was women. You know, they all were in the kitchen cooking, and, you know, we had potlucks, and, you know, and that was kind of like, you know.
Yeah, like, you know, it's like that in Mexican culture too, or Latino culture, man. It's like, you go to those places where you have like 12 brothers and sisters, and I'm like, it's always somebody's birthday, it's always a reason to cook. Yeah, like, I'm like, yo, man, like, when is it gonna stop? That like, it doesn't ever stop.
It don't stop.
Were y'all competitive? Did y'all try to outdo each other in the potluck?
I think now, you know, well, what I did, I remember hearing as a kid, like, oh, don't nobody touch. Again, I'm not gonna say the name. This auntie's whatever, you know, So that salad. Yeah, exactly. Bro, potato salad is one of the most important.
True that.
Really? You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to do a potato salad for you guys.
Hey, let me ask you this. Speaking of potato salad, do you fuck with Miracle Whip or mayonnaise?
So the funny thing is, and this is kind of a secret, so I do sandwich spread and mayo.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, I do sandwich spread, not Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip is a little more sweeter, and it's too tangy. But the secret is sweet relish. Yeah. To keep it real with you, you have to use sweet relish, and it has to be Del Monte. Yeah. It can't be any sweet relish.
I'll tolerate sweet relish, but I'm not a big fan of like sweet pickles.
You wouldn't taste it though. It's just it blends everything together, just kind of like this right here. Like you said,
this is probably hands down. Like if I had to go with an Italian dish, and it's like I really want to step out of the ordinary chicken Alfredo, chicken parm. This is it right here. This is a hearty meal. Oh yeah. It's a lot of meat in here. It's not they're not skimpy. It's not like, you know.
We don't play that. We some big boys.
and it's flavorful, man. I mean, it's really good. You must love cooking, because I tell you, man, it's not easy.
No.
I mean, you know, if you've got the talent for it and you've been doing it, yeah, you know, you can whip it up like no problem.
Right.
It takes some time, prep work. and then the love you put into it.
Yes.
You gotta love that shit.
You know, the business started in October, so I launched in the middle of the pandemic. But prior to that, it was always cooking. Like cooking, I graduated from Le Cordon Bleu back in 2008.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so that was something that, you know, was...
This is passionate cooking right here. You know, straight up, like...
That's the best.
Yeah, that is the best. That's the kind of cooking that's like, no matter what, like you said, you don't want to turn it down.
Right.
So I can be full, but I'll be like, I'll eat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You gotta slow down. And Eric's not here right now, but he mentioned that he come to the truck and he'll buy, you know, several different plates and and kill them. And you know, shout out to Eric. I know last time he was here, he gave us a shout out, and that kind of like got us to this point. So I do appreciate you guys bringing us onto your platform and your space.
Thank you.
Eric knows food.
Yeah, he don't play. He don't play.
He don't play with that shit.
Yeah, he came down
Eric
once.
can eat for sure.
Yeah, yep.
You ever seen him sweat?
Yeah, he eats to the point where he'll sweat out of it. Like, you know, like if I overdrink, I'll start sweating. But that's like one thing. But like him with like food, I'm like, how do you sweat from food? And he's not like, you know, you don't gotta be Ralphie May big, you know. Yeah.
Well, if this food's spicy,
Yeah, that's true.
he might start sweating a little bit.
I know y'all got a whole day. That pasta is definitely something that will put you to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
And I think food in general, like when you have, like, I don't know if you guys taste the green bell peppers. There's red bell peppers, yellow bell
I tasted
peppers.
everything, bro. Most of the 80% of the dish is gone, bro. Like,
Yeah. Garlic, onion, you know, like you have those things that's cooked in there. And so it's not preserved, you know what I'm saying? So you're getting a real meal, which means you're going to have the itis afterwards for sure, you know?
You better be active.
Smoking the way that we do here, man. It's that's just the cherry on top.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
It's that sleep.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the High and Hungry. How did that come about?
So High and Hungry was something Ray and myself put together. We're just like, you know, we see shows like Guy Fieri, you know, drive-ins and the diners, and you see Anthony Bourdain. I was like, man, that's a little bit too emotional for me, but I respect it, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, there's got to be a middle, and none of these dudes ever turned up. You know, they have like one beer or two beers, or like I'm like, come on, you know, food is an experience. Like, you ever been to like an Italian wedding? People drink.
Over some good food,
Yeah, over some good food. And I'm just like, yo, there's got to be a meeting, and I wanted to add the weed factor to it.
That's
and
dope.
we, you know, we filmed a pilot about 4 years ago, and we've been. It's been anywhere from on set, like filming, or like it's because of the pandemic and everything. We had to, you know, accommodate all the catering services, and then we've also had some of the places that just memorable, like, you know, some of the theme parks that have like Knott's Berry Farm has a steakhouse in it. A lot of people don't know it. You can go in there and have some steak. Disneyland has a bunch of different restaurants in it that you really don't know about. You know, so we started doing anything like that to like restaurants that popped up. Restaurants that are legendary. It doesn't matter if we had an in or not. So we just started doing it just for the love of the food. And then it turned into a brand and a lifestyle. And now we got it. I mean, it's always been on BREALTV, and now it's one of those things where people want to keep encouraging it to take it to the next level.
I think it's great. Like, that's two things like peanut butter and jelly. You're gonna get high and you're gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? I think it's super dope.
I mean,
I got contact walking in here.
Can't have one without the other.
You can't.
What about this is also your series too, pop up kitchen?
Yeah, pop up kitchen, and I think it's super dope. We were able to pop up on you guys. Like I said, starting with Eric, but you know,
he's gonna pop up on us.
yeah, just straight up pop up cook, and you know, again, it just represents togetherness. One of the things I want to bring back is the table. You know, so it's us popping up, and we interact with who we pop up on, and then it turns into a table talk over food, right?
Yeah.
And what it does is like I said, from the big family, that's what we had to do. We couldn't leave the table until food was done, but issues were hashed out at that point. You know what I'm saying? Or you were able to talk about your day, and it's kind of like what we're doing right now. I'm learning a little bit more about you guys. You guys are so. I feel like it's just important bringing that concept back to television or back to the homes. You know, that's the concept behind it. You know, we just don't do it enough. We don't but we don't really do it at all. Everybody's on the go, and you know it is a rush thing. Even if we get to sit down for that 30 minutes out of the day, just to hey, how was your day, or you know, tell me what you learned today.
Digression.
You know, I think it's something that needs to get back. It's how I was raised. You know, it's a lot of stuff that after so long, it just get erased. You know what I'm saying? So if this generation doesn't do it, or the generation it will never happen again, right? You know, so it's important.
Yeah, because a lot of families stop eating at the table together. You know, everybody, like you said, everybody's on the go, doing their own thing, and you know they pretty much eat at their own time. Whether it's maybe a couple of them, or you know, it's not like it used to be.
It's not at all.
I want to thank you, Chef Trey.
Yeah, no,
honestly, man, I've enjoyed the conversation. Thank you, Be Real, for joining me.
Thank you for having me. This was delicious.
I mean, did you smash? Yeah, I smashed it.
I smashed a lot of it, but I paid attention to what he said. You know, the itis settle in.
Slow down.
Every time there's only two occasions where I'll feel like I gotta take that for real. Like when somebody says, "You better slow down with the edibles."
Yes.
Yeah. Like, and then it's like, "Hey, you better slow down with the food."
Yes. Pace yourself.
Gotta go ahead and hit that sparkly water down there.
Yeah, exactly. And then with Cypress Hill, you guys have some stuff coming out. I was talking to Eric about.
Yeah.
We are so excited to hear this. Like, I mean, this is gonna be super dope.
Yeah.
We're up watching this, man. It's like, yo.
Yeah, we knocking some shit down sometime early next year, maybe April or March. Around that time. A new album produced by Black Milk.
Oh.
We set off one of the songs from that album this year with MLB. With the MLB game that came out not too long ago. It's called Champion Sound. And we put just a taste out for people of what's to come early next year.
Nice.
But my solo album jumps off in August. The one I did with Scott Storch called Let Me Tell You Something.
So that's this August.
Yeah, we're filming videos before I roll off on tour, so those roll out once the album comes out.
Oh, I'm super excited to hear this. Like, this is, like I said, as a kid, to even be here, like, it's, you know, it's a great, you know, feel, and I appreciate you guys for bringing us onto your platform, you know, for sure.
Thanks for bringing this deliciousness right here.
Yeah, straight up, man. And make sure you guys check them out. And that's a pop-up kitchen.
Pop-up Kitchen 2020 on IG and TikTok as well. And, check us out in the neighborhood.
I don't really know too much traditional soul food, but I found the hybrid of hybrids here. You know what I mean? You got a combination of different styles and different cultures into different plates, and we got to try a signature one. This is definitely something you can split with two people.
Yes.
Like if you really wanted to, or if you were high and hungry and seeing the prep work like I was putting in, you can see why I fucked it up that bad.
You could be stingy.
Yeah. I fucked it up pretty bad because I enjoyed it. Make sure you guys follow High and Hungry TV on Instagram. The website is highandhungry.shop. That's www.highandhungry.shop. And hit that thumbs up. Hit that share button. Drop a comment in there because there will be a comment raffle. So make sure you pay attention at the end. Everybody who comments in there, I will go ahead and be contacting one person in there. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and drop a comment in there. Thanks for watching High and Hungry Pop-Up Kitchen. Appreciate you guys coming over here. Thank you.